When Jesus left this planet, he left us with one rule to follow. And that rule is the golden rule. And that is to treat people how you yourself would want to be treated. And I just want to speak about how deep this rule is on so many levels, and how much it can help people in helping themselves. So first of all, it's quite obvious that if you was to treat somebody how you would want to be treated, it's going to bring you good karma. So for instance, like you wouldn't want no one to disrespect you. You wouldn't want no one to treat you nasty. You don't want no one to speak bad about you. You don't want nobody to do nasty things to you, full stop. So when you decide to treat people how you would want to be treated, now you're putting yourself in someone else's shoes. And now you can treat them respectfully because you're going to treat them how you would want them to treat you. When you're thinking like this and you've got this kind of mindset, it brings a different approach to so many different situations. Like, certain things wouldn't be as heated as they were if people were to think about treating people how they would want to be treated. Like, for instance, when it comes to people arguing and fighting, you wouldn't quickly go and pick up a knife and go and stab someone. Or you wouldn't be out here chatting people or, just causing mix-up, because that's not how you would want to be treated. You would see a lot more people reaching out to other people and helping them, checking on them, making sure that they're okay. Because when you're in a bad way and you're in a bad situation, that's how you would want to be treated. So much people would be so much friendlier, so much kinder. Instead of pointing the finger and blaming others, you would take accountability and you would say sorry, because that's how you would want to be treated. It just shows that it's a bit rich for people who sit there with expectations, expecting people to treat them in a certain way when they're not treating people like that themselves. That you expect love from people, but you're not out there loving people like that. So how can you expect it from other people when you're not treating people like that yourself? If you treated people how you would want to be treated, then maybe people would then want to treat you that way. But when you're not doing it yourself, how can you be expecting that from anybody else? After studying the law of attraction, that concept works perfectly, treating people how you would want to be treated, because the energy you give out to the universe is what comes back to you. You attract what you give out. So if you want love, if you want respect, if you want kindness, you first have to become that. Then everybody around you will start mirroring what it is that you're giving out. That's one of the ways how you find out where you're standing on the emotional scale of reality. That's how you know what level you're at, because based off how other people around you are treating you. And I know some people must be thinking, oh, that's a load of crap because I treat people good and they're not treating me good. But it also works as in, you have to treat yourself how you would want other people to treat you as well. So if you want people to treat you with respect and love, then you've got to treat yourself with respect and love. You've got to have self-love. You've got to have self-respect. You've got to have self-discipline. You've got to have boundaries. You've got to make sure that you're treating yourself how you would want other people to treat you. Because if you're not treating yourself like that, then you're giving people the arena to treat you however they want. How can you expect someone to love you and respect you and to make you happy when you ain't even doing that for yourself? How can you expect yourself to give that to other people when you ain't even doing it for yourself? If you want people to be real with you and you want people to be honest, then you have to be real and honest with yourself. And you have to be real and honest with others as well. That's the only way that you're going to receive that from anybody else. You have to send that out to the universe. You have to project that from your being. You have to become whatever it is you want to receive in your life. You have to become it first. The longer you sit there and tolerate people mistreating you and disrespecting you, is the more they're going to do it. People can only do what you allow them to do. And people will do what you allow them to do. If you don't, the more you allow someone to disrespect you, is the more they're going to disrespect you. They're not. If you're probably sitting there thinking, oh, maybe one day, nothing. It's never going to come. It's just going to keep getting more and more and more, because that's how the law of attraction works. The more you allow it, is the more it's going to happen. So if you want something to change, then you have to say something. You have to put a stop to it. You have to put up boundaries. You have to protect your energy, protect yourself, because nobody ain't here. It's not their job to protect you. It's your job to protect yourself, and it's your job to make yourself happy and to bring yourself to a place of non-tolerance. No matter how much you love someone or how much respect you've got for them, don't expect that person to love you and respect you in return. No matter how loyal you are to people, don't expect that in return. The minute somebody shows you that they ain't on the same level of caring or love as you, then it's time to let that person go, because all you're going to do is disappoint yourself. They're showing you who they are. Unless they can rise and meet you at your level, then why have you got them around? Why are you tolerating that? Why are you putting up with it? Because the only person that's getting hurt in this whole equation is you. You need to love yourself enough. You need to respect yourself enough. You need to be disciplined enough so that people cannot take advantage of you. You are in control. You are the captain of your ship. You are the one that is making the choices and the decisions for your life. So the direction that your life goes in is down to you, nobody else. You have to be selfish enough to care about how you feel, because how you feel affects everything around you. You can't give to nobody from an empty cup. You can't pour from an empty cup. You can't give from an empty vessel. You have to first fill yourself up with the love and the confidence and the courage before you can step out and do anything. So you can't give if you haven't got. You have to first have it. You have to go and seek that love, that confidence, that clarity, that respect, that discipline, all comes from within. When you've got that, that's when you can then go and then start helping other people and then start pouring into other people's cups. And then you're going to have the discernment to understand if somebody's using you, if someone's not, if someone's there to actually pour into your cup as well, instead of just taking. Love doesn't come from out there somewhere or in somebody else. It comes from within yourself. Same as happiness, courage, respect, discipline. All these things comes from within yourself. You need to find it within yourself before you go and try and find it within anybody else first.